All right, testing 1, 2, 3. This is mic check. All right. Hey, welcome to episode 3 of Honest Conversations with Sean. Let's start the timer for 10 minutes, because that's what we do. 10 minutes, and yeah, man, today is exciting. This is something I want to talk about for a long time. But let me put this away first and put it here. Also, if you can see, this time I have a bit more props. I have a chair now, and also I have this beautiful cafe terrace painting by Vincent van Gogh. Been a big fan of his for a long time. I just love this work, and that's kind of how art is. You just can't explain yourself, but I really love this work of his, one of my favorites. So it's a puzzle, and it's here. We made it together with my family. And on the other side, just a piece of paper to block off the socket. Anyway, today's topic is why it's more important how you make someone feel as opposed to what you do for them. And let me paint this picture for you. Let me paint it like what Vincent van Gogh did. Have you ever been in a work situation, at a photo shoot, at the work office, and you have this one person who, they do great work. Their work is perfect. They're always, very detailed about their stuff, and they get things done, right? They're like the perfect person to work with. But the only problem is they're an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, they're an asshole in the sense that when they talk to you, it feels like they're demeaning you, right? Or it feels like they're always trying to take advantage of you somehow, or in a way that they just don't feel genuine. They don't feel welcoming. You know what I mean? And that's the worst, man. I feel like that's the worst thing a person could be. Just not a nice human being. As much as good as your work is, as much as talent you have, if you're not fun to be around, I don't know if I want to work with you. I don't know. Have you guys felt the same way? Because let me tell a story from my experience, right? I had this shoot for this F&B place. So it's basically one of the restaurants. And basically, the client was really hard to work with. Really hard to work with, not in the sense that it was hard to shoot. Like, we know how to shoot food. Like, I've done food shoots before. I know what I'm doing, right? The hard part was they always had this person managing us, micromanaging us on the side of our production. And it's come to a point where every time we're trying to do something, they would ask for small favors on the side, like, hey, yo, Sean, can you just take this photo real quick? We want to use it for social media, and your light setup, can you just take one quick photo? At first it was okay. At first I'm like, yeah, I know, why not? Like 1, 2 photos, I don't mind. And then later on into the shoot, they just kept asking for more. They were like, yo, can we get this real quick video right here? The lights set up, and we just want this for like the next campaign. I was like, I'm happy to do that, but it's gonna come at additional cost, right? I just really felt like I was being taken advantage of. Like, that whole experience was horrendous. It just felt really bad. Like, it was so bad to the point where I didn't really want to do this photo video industry anymore. Like, if everyone I work with is just trying to take advantage of me, it's just, I don't want to be felt like that, especially in the life I'm trying to live, right? But anyway, that was a bad experience, right? The whole point of this video is I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why being nice to people, making people feel good, and feel welcomed is important. But I'm just going to drop in a positive experience that I had just to kind of balance this out. So one of the positive experience I've had when someone made me feel very welcomed is I was at this video shoot a few weeks ago, and our whole production team arrived on set, right? We're ready, getting set up. Suddenly this man walks out, beaming smile, just like, hey everyone, how's it going, everybody? Like, welcome to this place. And I'm the location manager, right? And immediately I can just feel the welcoming warmth from him. He was smiling like straight off the bat. And then he went up to everyone. He's like, yo, what's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name? Nice to meet you. If you guys need anything, just let me know. Like, a water here, the bathroom is there. If you need to get some coffee, let me know. Happy to help out. So then that small moment of interaction really made him look so good in my head. It made him like, wow, that's the person I aspire to be. To help someone feel so welcomed, so respectable, so like you're supposed to be there kind of feeling. That's what I want to make other people feel like. Now, even though if my work is not that good, or even though I don't know everything, the least I could do is just be a nice person. And this brings me to my first point, why being a nice person and making people feel good is important, is because it's your reputation. It's your reputation that's on the line. Why are you being such a bitch if people are gonna know you by that? If people are gonna know that, hey, you're the bitch, right? You know what I mean? So it's your reputation, so may as well make it good. Because the next thing you know, people are gonna know you by that. Now, every time, let's say you make a bad impression, right? And then next time someone sees your video, they're like, oh, yeah, that guy is the guy who messed me up. That is the guy who I don't want to see again. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's your whole brand. You know, you want to make it streamlined to who you are. I understand that people have bad days, so that's totally understandable. And I think bad days are fine. It's inevitable in life. Bad days are fine. And if people see you on a bad day, maybe just say, hey, I'm having a bad day. This is not me, you know. But if you're not having a bad day, if you're just having a mediocre day, I think it does take some effort to make people feel good. I think it does take some effort to go out of your way and be out of your comfort zone to say, okay, you're a new guest, you're someone new. I want to make sure you feel welcomed. I want to make sure I have a good impression to you. And that way, in your mind, I'm a good person. You know, or I can't control that, but at least there's a chance that I'll be a good person. And the reason you want to try to be a good person leads me to the next point, which is loyalty, man. Loyalty from these people and having a good word of mouth. Now, the only people I ever recommend to my friends who are in the creative industry for work, the only people I recommend, even if your work is top notch, the only people I recommend is people who are fun to work with. People who will be like, yo, Sean recommended me that. Dude, you're so cool, man. Dude, no wonder Sean recommended you. You know what I mean? Like, the recommendation part is also part of your branding. Like, if you recommend a good person, then it shows that, yo, you have good taste in people. You know what I mean? So, good word of mouth definitely comes from having that first impression, having that vibe to you that you're a good person, you want someone I want to work with, and you're someone I'm going to recommend to my friend. On the flip side, if you are a bad person, dude, I'm not telling you anyone about you. Like, I don't want my friends to have a bad experience with you. You know what I mean? Like, why would I put my friend through that? So yeah, that's like the easy way to put it. Like, good and bad word of mouth comes from all these feelings that you give other people. And of course, this is just my perspective. You're welcome to disagree and let me know what you think. But I think I had this YouTube video a long time ago about, and it's what you do with people. It's how you show up, you know? I think it's hard. I think it's definitely hard to always have that goal in mind, but I think it's important. Which kind of leads me to the third point, which is kind of, it's important in the sense that if you're trying to make yourself a business, do freelance work, your attitude is the cherry on top of all the work that you do. It's the thing that will sell yourself to people. You know what I mean? It's like you are this ice cream sundae, your work is all these scoops of ice cream, like, oh, food photography, car photography. You have these scoops of ice cream, sure, tastes good, right? And you're professional, okay, sure, that's like the banana, like a banana split. And a cherry on top is like that attitude. That attitude is like, ooh, he's a cool person to work with. You know what I mean? I have a lot of friends who I freaking love working with, like Manit. Y'all know him. He's a travel videographer. He's by far one of the coolest people, one of the nicest people I work with. And another person is definitely my boy Prin. He is one of the most passionate people I've ever worked with. And just being on set with them, like, it's just positive. Maybe like some negative criticism, but positive at the end. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, yo, they know what they're doing and they're nice at it. I've had people who are, just don't, like, let's shoot, let's be professional. I'm gonna be nice to you today, but at the end of this, just be sure you're not gonna see me again. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, like, competitive advantage, this is what is gonna sell you to other people. You can have, I'll be honest, in the industry, there's like probably like 10 people with the same skill set as like yourself or whatever you're doing, maybe like millions, right? But the ones that keep getting work, keep getting these big clients, keep getting these like referrals are the ones who have the good attitude, I believe. I believe they're the ones who are always showing up with a positive attitude, always looking after their other people. Because it's these small gestures that people see that you really, timer stop. It's these small gestures that people really understand that, wow, you're someone who values the entire experience of this photo shoot, of this video shoot, rather than just the product. You're someone who understands that a photo shoot is not just for the photos. It's the entire customer journey. It's the entire consumer experience. It's about the first contact you have with them. Oh, hey, thank you so much for reaching out. I really appreciate it. Tell me what you want. Let's talk about it, and I want to discuss how I can make your dreams come true. Right? That's a bit over exaggerated, but it's from that step, and then you lead them through the production process and help them understand that, okay, if we do it like this, you have to make sure that, you know, your production of the lighting should be like this and your outfit should be like this. Help people who are not in the industry understand what you do. That way they have a better appreciation of the hard work that you're doing, right? It's not selling yourself. I'm just trying to explain, so this is how it works. So in the future, if anyone contacts you, if you do any sort of work like this again, you would know what to expect. You would know what to ask for, right? So there's that side of the production. And then at the actual production, you can really show that off. You know, when you meet them in person, greet them with a nice firm handshake. Let them know that, hey, my name's Sean. I'm happy to excited to work with you. Let's kill this. You know, like have that positive energy, play some bamming music, and you know, the whole package is there for you. And at the very end of this experience, you want to make sure you streamline your process of delivery. Hey, this is how I'm going to send you the photos. You can follow these steps, pick the ones you want, and I'm going to send you it within 3 to 5 days. Right? This is kind of like the entire journey is important, and not just, yo, show up this date, this outfit, let's shoot. Sure, I can pay for that. I can pay for the photos, but it's not going to be a fun shoot. It's going to be just me in front of the camera, and sure, I get the nice photos, but was it an enjoyable experience? Would I ever do a photo shoot ever again? Probably not, right? But yeah, that was a long way of saying it's important to make people feel good, especially for your reputation, especially for yourself. So yeah, I hope that's beneficial to some of you. If not, unsubscribe me. But yeah, I really enjoy talking about that because that's something I really feel. I feel like the entire consumer experience with me, with anyone, is important. That's it. Make people feel good. 2024, let's do it together. Let's go. Thank you, episode 3, and peace out.